Yo, what's going on, guys? Dwarves here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today, we have some awesome brand new skins coming to Marvel Rivals, along with the new Galactus gift event, which gives you some very interesting new free items and a new legendary skin that can be unlocked for free. So let's start things off with the Galactus gift event, which drops on May 15th tomorrow. And this event is essentially just an event where you can earn free rewards. This right here is the event screen. And as you can see, there are plenty of rewards to unlock. And all you have to do is play games. I think these will unlock each day, and all you have to do is play 3 matches to unlock the reward, which is pretty nice. And the rewards are interesting. First of all, we have the Doctor Doom nameplate. This is the normal Doctor Doom. And then towards the end, there's the Doctor Doom 2099 nameplate, which is pretty cool. So you can choose which side you're on. We also have this Better Stop That Vehicle spray, which is a Galactus spray, alongside a Hulk plush spray, which is this cute little Hulk. But the interesting new rewards is a brand new item called the Chrono Shield card. Now, you can get a total of 8 Chrono Shield cards, and apparently there's a limit of having 20 per account. And the Chrono Shield card can activate a Chrono Shield to prevent point loss from a defeat in competitive. If one is active, using this item won't consume it. Chrono Shield cards will automatically be cleared at the end of each season. I don't know how I feel about this. So it's essentially a card that you can get when playing ranked, and if it's active, you don't lose points if you lose the game. That's honestly kind of wild, in my opinion. I don't know if people are going to be a fan of this in ranked. I know people already have their concerns with ranked and matchmaking, and adding this to the mix, yeah, let me know what you think. Now, if you're someone who just enjoys playing the game, this is a good thing for you because it means you can have less losses in ranked affect your account. But there's also the costume coin at the end, which is like the other costume coin, except it seems the costume coin is getting a very small update with one new addition to the store. So this costume coin does let you exchange any of these skins in the exchange section of the store for free, and it does just give you the skin, not the MVP animation or anything. That can be purchased after, but it has the same skins except for this one new one. The Hulk Green Scar skin is now available to purchase with the costume coin. Now, if you have your old costume coin saved, I don't know if you'll also be able to purchase that now. I think you will. So I'm glad I saved my old costume coin. But this is in fact a legendary Hulk skin, meaning it's the first legendary skin that can be claimed for free with a costume coin, which is a huge W. So I'm going to keep saving my costume coins to see if they start adding more legendaries, because it's a win-win for me. It's a free legendary. So that's the Galactus gift event. Now we have the exciting new skins to the store. So first up, for the new skins coming to the store this week, we have the new Punisher Dangan Ronin skin. And this is indeed the first ever legendary Punisher skin finally in Marvel Rivals. Now this skin is inspired by the Peach Momoko Demon Days Marvel Rivals comics, and this skin has been a long time coming. We had the concept art. So the skin is legendary, and it will cost 2,200 units for the bundle, which will give you the skin, the MVP animation, emote, nameplate, and spray. So let's take a look at the cosmetics. First of all, we have the skin intro, and you can see he's in this battlefield. He sits down and he seems pretty confused as there's an explosion in the distance. It's just where we get a nice look at the skin, and you can see how it reskins everything. The weapon has a complete new look, which is awesome. Now we have the emote. So the emote, he has these red balls. I don't actually know what these are called, so forgive me, but they fly around and come back to his wrist. But let's take a look at the gameplay and see how the skin actually affects the sound effects and visual effects and style of the skin. So we have his primary fire. This is with his assault rifle, and just listen to this. So you can hear it has more kind of wooden sound effects, as if the gun itself is made completely of wood. Even when he does the reload, it sounds all wooden. I really like it. And then when he pops a zipline, it plays a flute sound effect. Then we have the shotgun, which again sounds a little bit more wooden, not too crazy. When it comes to the smoke, I don't think there's a different effect there. There might be a very subtle one, but I couldn't tell. But then we have the turret. Now, the turret has a completely new look. We can kind of freeze the frame sort of halfway as he spins around, and you can see it kind of looks like a giant wagon, like an old school cannon per se. And this is it obviously from the first person. You can see it's all purple and it matches the skin perfectly. But yeah, it looks like it has these kind of wheels on the side of it, so it really does look super old-fashioned, all wooden as well. As for these sound effects, I think it sounds pretty much the same. I'll play it for you now.
Heavy weapons. I'm in love.
And then when he gets off the turret, it plays a different sound effect. And then we have the ultimate, which plays more of the music as you activate it. And it activates his new ultimate form with the skin, which looks sick. So you can see in the ult form, first of all, his miniguns off to the side are kind of formed from these giant logs, which looks awesome. He also has the giant kind of skull thing on his back, and also above his head, his missile launcher is this new kind of Oni demon looking, really creepy looking thing. It kind of looks like a blobfish, and I'm sure it is a reference to something more particular than that, but I just can't help to think how funny this is as it wobbles around as you're walking around. It really does look quite goofy, but overall the skin looks sick. A legendary Punisher skin definitely didn't miss. But we also have the MVP animation, which you can see here. He stood on this pedestal and these zombie hands are trying to get him, and it seems he activates some kind of incendiary round into his gun and he just sets them all ablaze. Pretty nice. Honestly, the skin is awesome. I absolutely love it. And that'll be in the store tomorrow night. Now, the next skin coming is the Retro X uniform skin for Namor. And there's a few interesting things about this skin. So, first of all, the skin itself is going to be epic. It will be bundled for 1,600 units. And of course, it comes with the costume, MVP animation, emote, nameplate, and spray. And because it is an epic, it doesn't change any of the sound effects from what I can see. So this is the gameplay of the look of the skin. And of course, it's the blue and yellow Retro X styling. I think the staff looks pretty cool with that blue and yellow color scheme, and also the kind of water effect going up the bottom of it. And people are definitely pointing out his haircut. He's gone absolutely sick fade, so maybe that's the reason to buy the skin. But yeah, in the gameplay, nothing changes from the sound effects or the visual effects, unfortunately, but it is just an epic skin. Now, this is the emote that comes with it. He kind of just spins around with his staff and it creates these kind of water ripples, which looks nice. It's nothing crazy though. It's just quite a standard emote. And then we have the MVP animation. He's underwater. You can see he's swimming around with his army of sea creatures. And then he retrieves his staff and then ends it with a cool pose all underwater. So that is the skin, you know, pretty standard. It's an epic skin, but I've already seen people pointing out why this is an epic skin when in the Battle Pass, we already have two Retro X uniforms. We have the Psylocke and the Magic skins, which are both rare in the Battle Pass. Now, I think it makes sense that these are rare skins. They are pretty standard, but of course they are a very similar style with the blue and yellow Retro X uniform. And I must say the Magic skin is so cool just because of the Darkchild form. It looks insane in that color scheme. But some people are suggesting that this could have been a rare Namor skin, just like the ones in the Battle Pass. And that would have made it cheaper, so I would have liked that. But personally, I think this one still justifies as an epic skin. Still changes the look of Namor. I mean, it's completely different to his base skin. And just for that haircut alone, you gotta pay epic prices. But those are the two skins coming this week. Now, because the last week's skins were the beach skins for Squirrel Girl and Rocket, people were expecting that we get the next beach skins this week and were shocked when these skins showed up. So it's very likely that the other beach skins are on the way. We only have one more set of skins before the mid-season update, which will of course give us Ultron, and that should give us the new Ultron skin. So there's a good chance that the beach skin for Jeff the Landshark does come next week, and potentially that Thing skin that many people are calling the Thong skin, where he's basically just wearing black Speedos, and he also has the Krakoa flowers in a lei around his neck. But yeah, I'm definitely expecting those skins to drop. We finally get Jeff wearing flip-flops. It's gonna be so good.